John Templeton is highly regarded as the world's first billionaire investor. And though I have spent copious amounts of time poring over books by and about Warren Buffett, learning his strategy in investing, and though Warren Buffett is probably one of the most well-known investors in today's time for my generation, I have learned tons and worked on my mindset through reading books by John Templeton like the Templeton Plan. Because of that, I want to feature him on today's episode and dive into what we can learn from this master investor. As a young man, Templeton was taught by his parents to be smart with his money, and though a lot of us hear those words from our parents, far too often they are just that, words with no actions put behind them. And it's more the actions we follow than the words. Templeton was fortunate. Though he came from meager beginnings in Tennessee, his parents taught him through actions how to save a percentage of everything he earned, no matter how small.
I determined I wanted to help Americans to invest all over the world. So I had to search around, but God gave everybody some abilities. And I noticed that the parents of my wealthy friends were doing the most stupid things with their investments. I decided that I could do that. I could help. My wife and I decided we'd save 50 cents out of every dollar we earned with the idea of forming our own company. So 4 years later, we formed our own company.
As he worked and toiled to put away money that he could eventually put to work, there's really the first lesson in this video. A part of everything that you make should be yours to keep. But saving alone could not have created the vast wealth that we're now talking about today. John decided to study history and noticed patterns that allowed him to put his money to work for him in a big way. Around this time is when John developed the strategy that would later make him a billionaire. Here is where he decided that through his strategy, John would find bargains in the stock market at the points of maximum pessimism, meaning selling pressure is everywhere, and those are the points where he would invest. John got just that opportunity, really the opportunity of a lifetime, in 1939 when Germany invaded Poland, beginning World War II in Europe. As the bombs raged, the war allowed John the perfect opportunity to employ his strategy, scraping together a $10,000 sum that in today's numbers would total over $400,000, and buying 100 shares of every company on the New York Stock Exchange that was trading under $1, even some that were near bankruptcy. It was John's belief and faith in his strategy that allowed him to buy companies for pennies on a dollar that later would make him a billionaire once the war had changed, once the tide had turned, and the market went from a point of maximum pessimism to unheard of heights in optimism. And buying at the point of the low allowed John to reap the benefits at the point of the high. Remember, winter never lasts, and financial summers are just around the corner. So think about this. Take 2008, for example. If you employed a strategy like Mr. Templeton's, if you employed the idea that you save a percentage of everything you earn, you don't have to go as far as 50%. Just something that's a steady percentage every paycheck or every period in which you earn some kind of an income. Imagine what you could have done at a point of maximum pessimism like a 2008. See, there's points in everyone's lifetime when we have opportunities. But it's being able to seize those opportunities and make the most of them that differentiate the successful and the people that live their dreams versus the people that just dream their dreams for the rest of their life.
To be successful in investing, you have to keep changing your ideas all the time, more than once a year. The main idea I had back then was that in England, people invested worldwide. But in America, they invested 95% in America. And I was going to show them how to invest worldwide.